It was a beautiful sunny day. Feeling bright and early, Mrs. Sharpie was on her way to work.
Good morning, Sharpie.
Good morning, Emma.
You're looking good today, Sharpie.
Thank you. Come in. Good morning, Mrs. Susan.
Oh, good morning, Sharpie. Today's gonna be a special day.
I hope so, but why?
Well, we have more packages that need to be delivered to their owners on time. And there's a special package for the king.
I'm on it, Mrs. Susan. After piling them all up, Mrs. Sharpie went to deliver the packages. Here's your package.
Thank you, Sharpie. Just in time.
Looks like delivering the next one is gonna take some time. After safely delivering the package to Mr. Camel, Mrs. Sharpie took off to the opposite side of the jungle to deliver a package for Mrs. Deer. Here's your package.
Thank you. But why were you late? I waited all morning.
Next was Mrs. Bird's package, and that was south of the jungle. That was very tiring for Mrs. Sharpie. Mrs. Bird! Mrs. Bird! Here's your package.
I thought you weren't coming. Thanks anyway.
Next was Spike the Dragon. Here's your package.
I never thought you'd be late.
Oh no! It's the last package I'm delivering today. I hope the king is not too upset that I'm late. Worried and a little scared, Mrs. Sharpie took off to deliver the last package. She was already late as it is. The last package was intended for the king, and after being all over the jungle, will she be able to make it in time? Here you go, Mr. Timber. This package is for the king.
Thank you, Sharpie. But the king was worried and a bit upset.
Why?
Well, he had to wait all day for this package. You're not usually late, Sharpie. He was very upset.
My sincerest apologies. I'll be more careful next time. Mrs. Sharpie was very tired and really upset. Having to deliver packages all over the jungle was no minor task. So, she decided to go to Mr. Fox and ask for his help.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Sharpie. How have you been?
I'm not good at all, Mr. Fox. You have to help me.
What happened?
I've got a lot of letters and packages, and I keep flying east and west all over the jungle. This won't do, Mr. Fox. I'm so tired.
Oh, Mrs. Sharpie, you do look exhausted. Please, come in, and we'll figure this out together. Would you like a cup of hot chocolate?
No, I just want to find a solution, Mr. Fox.
Okay. Tell me what the problem is exactly.
I get too much letters, so I fly to deliver them. I find that the first letter should be delivered to the western part of the jungle, so I fly and deliver it, just to find that the next one is in the eastern part of the jungle. And when I fly and deliver it there, I find that the one after it is in the north. And after that, it's west again, and it's all driving me crazy.
Calm down, Mrs. Sharpie. There must be a solution to all of this.
That's why I came to you. I kept thinking and thinking, but they come in packages, and I must deliver them all in one day. So how can I do that?
Don't worry, Mrs. Sharpie. We'll sort this out. Sort? Sort! That's it! Why don't you sort them out from the very beginning, Mrs. Sharpie?
What do you mean by sorting them out?
I mean, first, you should read the addresses and sort all the letters that should be delivered north together, and those that should be delivered east together, and so on.
And then I'd finish all the north letters together, and the east, and then the south, and then the west, right?
Precisely.
That's a great idea, Mr. Fox. Thank you so much.
Wait, where are you going?
I have letters to sort out. Thank you, Mr. Fox.
Glad I was able to help you, Mrs. Sharpie.
Goodbye. Happy with the solution she got, Mrs. Sharpie took off and looked forward to a new day with her new planned plot. Roo is sad and looks really down. On his face, there was a frown. He had a cake, but he didn't care. And although it was his birthday, he said,
Life's not fair. Thank you, Mom.
"You're welcome, sweetie. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, look who's here. It was Roo's best friends, Poppy and Fluffs.
Hey there! Happy birthday! Wow, neat birthday cake.
Yeah, just a normal birthday cake, traditional birthday hat, and the same old wishes over and over again. Roo, are you okay?
Bad timing, huh? He looks sad. I know, but the cake is still here. Oh, stop it. We have to help him feel better. It's his special day. A little bite won't hurt. Oh, sure, the cake won't hurt. But what about my fist? Fine, fine. What do you have in mind? Let's go. Where to? I know someone who can help. Mr. Fox? Duh.
In an attempt to help their friend, Poppy and Fluffs went to Mr. Fox. Only he would know what to do.
Hey, carrots.
Do you have any lemonade, Mr. Fox? I stopped apologizing for his behavior long ago. You know, Fluffs, he's just Fluffs.
It's okay. Come in.
Are you sure it's all right?
Positive. It's always the right time.
It's Roo's birthday, and he's pouting. He's bored with the same birthday routine every year. So we want to make him something different this year. Can you help us? Yeah. Unbelievable. You'd think I'm quite believable if you tasted this lemonade. It's awesome. Any ideas, Mr. Fox?
What do you guys say I help you throw him an extraordinary party with a magic show?
A magic show? But who's gonna perform the magic tricks?
You guys will. I'll teach you.
This is the best idea ever. I agree.
We'll also bake him a cake.
But he says cakes are boring.
I can assure you, this one he will like.
Sounds like the perfect plan.
All right, first, let's bake the cake.
It wasn't a very easy task, but all three of them worked hard to make this the best day ever.
This is the coolest birthday cake ever.
Now for the magic tricks. We need a bottle of water left in the freezer for around 2 hours and a plate full of ice. We'll also need some food coloring and soda.
I'll get the color blue. I'll get the green and the yellow.
And I think I'll get the red.
We are all set now, I think.
Not yet.
What else do we need?
Invisible ink.
Huh?
Fluffs and I will pour it over everything, including ourselves. And you, Pops, will give Roo this magic glitter. When he sprinkles it, everything will become visible.
Cool. Let's go. Let us pour the invisible ink now. Hey, Roo!
Hey,
What are you doing?
just sitting here, bored.
Well, not for long.
Yeah, right.
Well, think again. Happy birthday.
What's this?
You have to sprinkle it around to find out.
Where?
First, on the table.
Wow! How did you do that? It's a donut cake!
Now try sprinkling all around.
This is impossible! It's the coolest thing ever!
It's not over yet.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me!
All thanks to Mr. Fox. He was a great help.
I can't believe you guys! Thanks!
That's what friends are for.
Mom, come and see! What wonderful friends you have, Roo! Yeah, I think so too. Because of his friends, Roo's birthday was extra nice. One celebration was not enough, so they celebrated twice. It was past midnight. Mr. Sleeperson Koala was on his way home from work. The streets were empty and quiet. He was falling asleep. He tried really hard to keep his eyes open, when suddenly the car stopped for no reason. And Mr. Sleeperson didn't wake up, as if it was the hibernation season.
What is that?
Mr. Sleeperson fell asleep on his driving wheel. The horn was too noisy for Mr. Fox to bear. He tried to block the sound out, but it was no use. He pulled his cap over his head, put earmuffs, but it was all in vain. He couldn't bear that horrible sound any longer.
What a horrible sound! Who could it be this late at night? Oh no! Mr. Sleeperson! It's you again! What brought him here this time of night? And he slept on the driving wheel! Excuse me! Huh? Mr. Sleeperson! Hello? Hello? Oh, that's enough!
What? Where? What time is it?
It's 2 in the morning, and you fell asleep on your driving wheel in front of my house.
Oh, Mr. Fox. Hello. Oh my, it's 2 a.m.
Oh, you noticed?
So how can I help you, Mr. Fox?
Help me? Help me? You're the one in front of my house.
What am I doing here?
I don't know. You tell me. I was fast asleep when I woke up to that horrible sound of your noisy horn.
Oops. Sorry. I must have fallen asleep while I was driving again. My bad.
Never mind that. Could you please drive all the way to your own house without falling asleep or bumping your head against the horn?
Oh, sure, Mr. Fox. Have a good night.
Good night.
But as Mr. Sleeperson tried to start the car, it wouldn't start.
Huh? Oh, man!
Oh, Mr. Fox. Wait. Help!
Now what?
The car won't start.
Is that so?
Can you check it for me, please?
Of course!
Mr. Fox walked back to the car and started to check it out. Everything seemed fine. However, when he lowered the hood cover, he found Mr. Sleeperson sleeping in the back seat. He couldn't control his anger. He banged the hood cover. But Mr. Koala was still asleep. Mr. Fox decided to hop into the front seat and try to start the car himself.
Huh? Mr. Sleeperson! Your car is out of fuel!
Who? Where?
Your car is out of fuel!
No way!
Oh,
What will we do now?
you have to fill the tank!
Okay.
Mr. Sleeperson!
What?
Wake up! I'll fill your tank for you. I have some fuel in my house.
Oh, that would be great.
Mr. Sleeperson, it's all done. You can go home now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, not again.
Who can you always count on? They're always there when you're feeling down, ready to draw a smile and remove that frown. They make a bad day so much better, especially if you share toys and play games together.
Officer Sherlock Fluffs? I'm with you, Officer Poppy Holmes. I think we're moving in the wrong direction. You might be right, Officer Poppy Holmes. I can see footsteps in the opposite direction. Officer Sherlock Fluffs. I think someone is after me. Run, officer! Run! What do you mean? Poppy! Poppy! You there? Poppy! I can't believe we lost the connection. Poppy! Poppy, where are you?
Filled with worry, Fluff searched and searched for Poppy, but he couldn't find her anywhere.
Fluffy. What? How come you're here? I thought you'd eventually come home. What happened to your walkie-talkie? It's not working. But we just got it. I know. I was looking everywhere for you. Aw, Fluffsy, were you worried about me? Stop it. We need to fix this thing. Do you have any idea how? Hello? You're the smart one. But I'm not much into technology. You know that. At least take a look at it. I did, before you came. I got nothing, really. Should we go over to Mr. Fox? I think we should. Let me change first.
Hello.
Hey! Mr. Fox, Poppy broke her walkie-talkie. I so did not.
Don't fight, you two. Show me your walkie-talkie. Maybe I'll be able to fix it.
Here. But I promise I didn't break it.
I'll go to the workshop and see what's wrong with it.
Thank you, Mr. Fox.
Sure.
You really think I broke it? Why else would it stop working? But I didn't. Well, I kind of think you did. You're unbelievable.
It's working just fine.
I told you. Well, it wasn't before. I tried it.
I know it wasn't, but now it is.
See, Poppy, you did break it. And Mr. Fox fixed it.
It wasn't broken, Fluffs. It just ran out of batteries.
I'm sorry, Pops. Never mind. I was worried about you, though. I know. I have a wonderful brother.
Brothers and sisters may fight every now and then, but at the end of the day, they're still best friends. Beatrice was a little energetic bee. She wakes up early, eats her breakfast, and checks on her honey. Then, she goes out to collect some nectar.
That smells great. I'll take some from here. Wow, that looks fresh. Here's my favorite type.
And so, she went collecting all the nectar she needed, and when she was all done, she went back home. But as Beatrice came closer and closer, she could see that someone had been to the hive.
Oh no! My honey! It's all gone! Who could have done this?
Beatrice looked right and left, but no one was there. Sadly weeping with grief, she went to the place where she might find relief.
Oh, Beatrice. How have you been?
Mr. Fox!
Beatrice, what happened?
Someone stole my honey and destroyed my hive!
Who would do such a horrible thing?
I have no idea! I was out collecting nectar, and when I came back, I found...
Calm down now, calm down.
I don't know what I should do.
Mr. Fox felt sorry for Beatrice. He kept thinking of a way to prevent this from happening again.
Aha! I got it.
You know who did this?
No, but I can prevent this from happening again.
Really?
Really? Come with me.
At once, Mr. Fox ran to his workshop. He grabbed some steel, some wooden plates, and his toolbox. He then hopped into his car with Beatrice by his side and drove away.
Oh,
See? I told you. It's a complete disaster.
You were right. But don't worry, everything will be okay now.
Mr. Fox started to work. He got the wooden plates and built a box out of them, which he put on the tree branch. Then he surrounded the box with steel. He made sure the nails went in properly and made a door for little Beatrice.
Now, all done.
Wow, it's amazing. Thank you, Mr. Fox.
There, take this too.
And what's this?
This is the key to your hive, so no one would enter without your permission.
Really? Oh, I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it, Beatrice.
Here, Mr. Fox, this is for you.
What's this?
It's one of my delicious honey jars. It's the best kind I've got.
Oh, you didn't have to. Well, thank you, Beatrice.
And as Mr. Fox drove away, he thought that this was the perfect end to the day.